right, KCMMA, we're at adult grappling right now. 6-1, Monday 6-1. So I'm glad everybody's tuning in. Great to see everybody. Beautiful day today. Hopefully you guys got outside and enjoyed it. We're gonna work on some grappling basics and of course some techniques for submissions. We're gonna start out with a little warm up here. Give you a side angle, a little 45 drill to warm up. Remember, this video is intended for KCMMA members and Team Highstein. Okay, next one we're gonna buck up, shrimp out. Don't forget too, you need your grappling dummies, either your homemade one or the ones that you made home already. Coming up, shrimp out. Up, kicking out, legs in. Make sure you get those hands up to your chest here as you come up. Push out, hands out. You notice when I extend my hands out, I'll do it again on this side. As I go to push out, I push the hands out just a little. I don't go way out extending. Just keep them kind of tight into you a little bit here so you're pushing out. And then your tail goes out further, okay? Next one, sit up, rotate, guard, side guard. A little warm up. The idea is to rotate without using your hands. Nice. All right, next one. We're gonna go on all four here. We're gonna rotate on our shoulder and then feet back to the door. I'm gonna do it the opposite way too. Nice, that's it. Gonna give you a side angle too. Everybody thinks these moves are useless, but great when someone's trying to attack you from behind or grab you in a choke position. So I'm coming in, rotating through, up, and then my feet go back to where I started. All right, next one, triangle, triangle. Hey, Riley, Shane, one of you guys are in there probably watching this. Give it a little different angle. All right, nice. Get a little stretch in there. Just enough to warm you up. Remember, homework this week's fun homework if you were a kid watching this, having fun. Homework is to draw any kind of karate picture, either with pencil, pen, crayons, markers, watercolors, anything you want to do, draw something, take a picture of it and submit it in to the inbox, and switch. And that gives you a chance to qualify to win a prize, possibly. And butterfly. And push it down. Hopefully we'll be back in here in a month or so. Hopefully. Nice sooner, but hard to say with what's going on with everybody. Healthy here. Hopefully everyone else is healthy at home. Should get out and get some of that sunshine. Tomorrow I think it's gonna rain, so enjoy that sunshine. Get out there, fresh air. Keep healthy, people. Stretch. Do your workouts. You don't get to watch it live. You can always go back and watch it on a repeat. Legs out straight. And today I'm going to use my grappling dummy that we use in class, just because it has a white top on it. But you can use your homemade grappling dummy, so hopefully you all have one. If you don't, you can always go back to the video and practice on how to make it there, either on our Facebook page or on our YouTube channel. Okay, Norm Yonkers on the YouTube channel. Facebook, obviously, KCMMA and Team Highstein. Scroll down, it might take you a little while to find it. All right, this is side. Side position, he's on his back. We're gonna be inside. So we come across like this. All right, got everybody there? Okay, I'm a little close. I can back up a little bit here. Back up a little more. Good. I'm gonna to give you a couple different angles too. A lot of times when you're inside here, depending where his hands are, dictate what you do, okay? So we're gonna assume his hand is up here, right? We can have our hand next to his head here. And I think what I'm gonna do is back up just a touch more so I can get a good rotation. Let's see where you are there. Good. Okay, so if his hand comes up towards your shoulder here like this, or on this side, either one, doesn't matter. You're gonna do what we call a rotating or a revolving arm bar, or spinning arm bar. All right, so what I do here is I grab, pull in tight to me. So I'm pulling the opponent to me. I step over his head. Stay low, stay low. Okay, rotate, spin, sit, right to arm bar. This leg, we're squeezing together with both legs. I got the hand right here for arm bar. Now I'm gonna do it again, but this time without the tightness on the dummy. I'm gonna give you space, you can see what I'm doing then. Okay, so I'm right here. This is here, okay? Now pulling in on his shoulder like this towards me. Okay, now the space, I'm gonna give you lots of space, okay? Technically you don't sit this high, but I wanna show you. Step to the middle of his back. See, I'm giving you lots of space to see it. Remember, you don't wanna be this, you wanna be tight like this. You wanna be way up here. I'm just showing you so you can see a little better. I rotate, I sit back. And right there, right in the arm bar, lift my hips up. Okay, now I'm gonna try it from the other side. So I'm gonna give you an angle here, different angle. So, let's see. Spinning arm bar. So I'm here, his hand is up. I'm gonna hook, pull in, I'm gonna do it large again. Large, okay? The leg closest to his head, I step over, right to the middle of his back. I'm gonna sit up straight so you can see what I'm doing, okay? Technically, I wanna be down low. I'm rotating, all I'm gonna do is twist my feet, sit back, and I got that arm. Lock it, lift the hips up. Okay, so remember, when I'm doing it large, it's just so you can see the motion. You wanna always stay tight. So sometimes when you demonstrate stuff, you need to demonstrate it so it's large, so you can see better, okay? And of course, showing large is bad because when you're attacking, you don't want space. You want to keep everything tight. So when you're grappling, you're in tight, a little tight to your opponent. When you're being the bottom or defensive man, you want to create space and fill space, if that makes sense, okay? So that's the spinning arm bar. We're going to skip to another move now. And set the dummy up here. Let's do an old staple review move here. Okay. All right, so if taking the back, you want to make sure you have your hooks in. So if his legs are there, if my feet are inside his legs, don't cross like this, not in front of him. Great time for them to do a submission, okay? A lot of people learn how to do this, get out of this, you can do heel hooks, all kinds of stuff. Tilts. Okay, so I want those feet inside here, inside his legs, but don't cross, okay? So next one, I'm coming across to do a choke. Just a little review, okay? Through, making a V, arm comes up, and then across to my shoulder. A lot of people like to go to the head. I prefer to the shoulder, because the way it expands, it gets tighter. Okay, so the other side, through, grab, slide to the back of the head, and squeeze. Okay, when I say squeeze, you're taking your arms and bringing them inward. So again, here, over the top, behind, and squeeze. So it's making that gap of that V. Your V is squeezing in onto his neck. Important too, always when you're training with a partner or friend or, fellow colleague in the classes, always watch and pay attention, because when you're doing this, don't get lost and forget that they may tap. It could be a little touch on your leg. It might be on the floor. You might be saying stop. Okay, so important to pay attention so you don't hurt your fellow students. Okay, so in and out. I know we've done this over and over. Point is to do it without thought. The more reps you put in, the better it's going to stick in your head, okay? Obviously, I'm doing it over and over. Why? Because I want you guys, if feel like you can always do it without a thought. Now, big thing a lot of times people do when you go to do this, they try to block or they drop their chin down like this. Their chin comes down, so you don't have anything. Go up to where their temple is, lift up, other hand slides in. It's that easy. When I'm saying lift up, go across with your forearm, across that temple, and bring it towards you. See how the chin comes up right there? Watch you see how the chin comes up right here? That motion, so I'm coming here, lifting and through. Okay? I'm moving my legs out just so you can see a little better if I can control it. So I want to do it on this side. He's got his chin down. I go across, lift. Other hand sneaks in, grab my own bicep area, and across, and squeeze. Okay? So I'm trying to get it, won't give it to me. Come up, arm comes across, making that chin come up. There it is, okay? So don't miss out on it, nice fun stuff. A lot of times we'll drop the chin down. I like to grab the gi. Go to my next favorite one, the hangman. Okay? So, grab the gi. Comes across, hook. Hand underneath, behind the head, and pull. Nice. So that's the motion. 1, 2, over. Okay? Now, if this hand is blocking here on this side, I want to reach, I can't reach, come with the other hand. Okay? So if it's blocking, other hand to grab that gi. Blocking his face, now his hand's already up. Look at that. You just slip it underneath. His hand's up here already blocking. It's asking you to put your other hand up and do that motion. Okay? So don't forget that. If he's blocking, you're going to attack that. Come across here. He thinks you're going to choke, and then you just slip. Okay, it's already there. You're already there trying to block him. Go right underneath, right behind his head, and pull. It's that easy to do. Another converter we can do, we got both hands up. That's a defense, home alone. You can't get the hand across. Okay, I'm going to come here, grab his forearm right there. See this? Grab his forearm, pull it back here, and come through and choke. I'm going to reach all the way up to his shoulder and grab his gi and pull across his gi to his neck. Okay? So, got both hands up. This is a little different one, okay? I'm going to reach through, grab his forearm or his hand like this. So I'm hooking it, grabbing it like that. So I'm coming through, and he's blocking. So I'm grabbing that, and I'm going to twist this back, and then I'm going to push forward on his elbow. While that's going on, I'm going to reach up and grab that gi. Pull around, and there's my choke. And then sometimes I can submit just with that shoulder lock too. So that opens up a couple other areas, okay? So if I'm doing it on the other side, he's blocking. I come up and grab that hand. Come through, grab that gi. Pull this hand back here. Boom. Now, another kind of neat little spin on this is as I'm grabbing his hand, I can actually press it here and throw my leg over top of it. Now he can't use it. You got it pinned in there with your leg. Okay? So it's a neat little motion. And I can fall and press the head and pull the choke. Okay? So you could do that on the other side too. If he's blocking, get his arm out here. Sorry about that, my friend. He's trying to get out. You can reach over, grab that gi, pull behind if you don't want to get the submission, or you just want to get more control. He's really strong. Here and cover it like this. Okay? So I can also just fall back, press the head one way, pull the gi the other way. I'm going to give you a side angle here. I can fall this direction. And when I got that pinned, his body weight's almost pinned it himself, okay? So now he's trying to block, and I can sneak my choke right on that side. Or I can choke from the gi. These are two different openings there. And pull one way while he's pressing the other way. I could pull this way even. I can throw my leg up here like this and give him a gi choke. Lots of options. So if I got that pin, I can grab the opposite. My leg's gonna come over just like an arm bar. I press down and I pull. Hips do everything the same, just like a regular arm bar. So there's lots of neat little options there you can do when you're manipulating your fellow friend here. That opens up some neat little areas. Okay. Now next what we're going to do is a move from knee to knee. A lot of times you're grappling, your partner reaches out, grabs your gi. He's grabbing my gi right there, okay? And a lot of people say, well, I can't get him to let go. You don't necessarily need to get them to let go. You can actually do things and say, hey, if I can't get this hand to let go, he's got me. Yeah, I got him too. Okay, so the angle we're sitting at here, I'm gonna try to go this direction first. So, this leg here, opposite arm, which is technically right and right, is gonna sit right here and slide forward into his ribs. From there I fall back, hold that arm because he's already holding on to my gi, and I kick my leg right over the top. Pull my heel down, that's the important part. A lot of people kick out too soon. You wanna pull that heel down. There's the arm bar again. If he falls over, go with it. And then you can lift it right up. Okay? So a lot of times people say, what do you do knee to knee? We actually do the same move standing. It's the guy who, you kind of a falling arm bar. And a lot of times they'll grab on so tight you can't break that grip. So what I do is I actually reinforce the grip. As they grip onto me, what I do is I hold on to that so he can't let go. And if he's standing, I throw my foot right inside to his waistline and I sit and rotate. But obviously we're doing it from a knee position, so it's just a touch different. This foot here, okay? Opposite of that arm if you're looking at it. I'll do it slow, watch. Leg comes in to here. Almost like a crunch guard almost. I fall back. As I fall back, this leg comes over and my heel comes down. Squeezing those knees. Right there's my arm bar from there. If I get pulling it down and he falls off balance, right into the arm bar again. Got that? And I'll lift my hips up. Key, squeeze those knees, heels towards you. Really pull those heels. A lot of people will push, and they push the person right away like that. You've expanded that. You don't want to get them away from you. You want to keep them somewhat tight. All right, so that's an idea that we can do from them grabbing us. Okay? You can do this one standing too. We're going to do it kneeling. Okay? We're doing a little hand fight battle here. I want to reach over and I'm going to grab either right hand or left hand, your choice, whatever one you want to do. I'm going to do, for camera wise, I'm going to grab left hand, just for the angle I'm at, right behind his head. Doesn't matter if he grabs here. If he's got my gi, it doesn't matter now. Okay? Now, this hand is important depending where he goes with this. I need to move before he goes someplace with this. So I'm going to take this hand, grab through on the same side so it looks like both on one side. This hand comes over, and it's called a loop choke. Okay? So, you guys roll with Sensei Kramer. He does this to you all the time, all day long. And I might get a visitor. I just saw my pup run by out there. Hopefully she doesn't come in. You guys like dogs, it's okay. But she might come in on me, hopefully not. It would be funny if she does. So, all right, if they grab this same side as you, you grab behind the collar here of the neck. Other hand goes through here and grab. All you gotta do is shove him the way you don't want him to go. So I want him to move his head this way. So I shove this way, he doesn't like it. He pulls his head this way, which makes my job easy to bring that elbow over. And I have a loop choke right here. That's simple, okay? I'm gonna give it to you from a guard perspective. That was a knee-to-knee perspective, okay? I'm gonna give it to you from a guard perspective. I'll show you if you do it from guard too. Okay? I think you can see okay, I hope. Back up a little more. So we're in guard here. I'm grabbing here. We do the same arm. The hand comes here. I push him this way, he moves the other way. There it is. Remember how we're talking about X chokes and stuff? It looks just like the X choke, but they call it a loop choke because I'm looping over his head. Now, the key to this is when I hook in, my thumb is in here, and my elbow goes over. See what it did there? I don't let this hand slide on that gi at all. People make that mistake and they let the hand slide around. When you let that hand slide around, you lose the dominant position on it and end up getting a bad choke. okay? So if I'm grabbing right to the center, my thumb is locked in there, and the only thing moving is what? My elbow. So that's the position. See how my elbow goes over? I'm looping over his head, okay? This is the bonus right here. I'm up here, I come over, and boom. Now, what actually helps my elbow move too is that, you notice how I shrimped a little there? My body moved sideways. If you can move your body, it helps you get a better torque on it too, okay? So I'm here, I'm turning my body out, shrimping, coming over the top, and then I'm coming back to forward, okay? So I'm kind of like sitting out and shrimping, and then I'm pulling them back to guard. It's kind of weird, but it's very effective because they don't realize what you're doing until I grapple for a while. So again, I got my hand up here for the loop. Hand comes in. I'm gonna go over the top and then back. So that's loop choke, okay? Great to do. Stand. You can actually do a loop choke throw, which we'll get into eventually. You can also do a knee-to-knee position and also a throw. So I want to thank everybody for for watching tonight, and you want to have a great night. Enjoy this weather. I'll see you guys back on Wednesday. Ray, great to see everyone.